What's up, gamers? WQ here, and I'm a savage. Now, make sure you subscribe to my channel right now. You click the subscribe button, you become an alpha gamer. It's gonna change your gameplay. It's gonna change your life. You're gonna learn how to win and dominate like I do. Now, I'm a savage at speedrunning. I'm a dominator, and I've been dominating lately. It's been huge. Now, gamers, I'm looking at the Super Mario 64 community a lot lately since the SM64 clique tried to deflect their internal anxiety and insecurities onto me. And we, the W Army, you guys know we cooked them. We roasted them slow. The whole clique, we lined them up, chopped them up. Now, I've been looking at these Super Mario 64 runners, and they're all terrible. It's very sad what I'm seeing, and these people need somebody like me to eviscerate them, to show them really how to speedrun, because this is embarrassing. So I'm watching Mr. Speedrun. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen from a speedrunner. You've been playing for 3.5 hours on this level, and you can't do it. This is a complete waste of time. This is a 100% complete waste of time, and what you're gonna need to do is pick a different hobby or something, because this is completely sad and embarrassing. Now, Mr. Speedrun, I don't want you to quit speedrunning, because I love speedrunning, and I think speedrunners are great people, and I think what you're doing is great. The way you're doing it is one of the worst things I've ever seen executed in my entire life, and I'm gonna help you out here. Subscribe to my channel, and you're gonna become a better speedrunner. You're gonna become an alpha gamer when you subscribe to my channel, and you're gonna learn how to speedrun. And I'm gonna personally show you how to get better at Super Mario 64, because this is sad. This is an embarrassment. And I know a lot of people are saying, it's Mr. Speedrun. Okay, that doesn't count. That's not exemplary of the entire community. Guys, it doesn't matter. I haven't seen a single good SM64 runner. Every single player I watch who plays SM64, they reset frequently for nonsense stuff. They don't practice. They don't watch people. They don't research strats. It's a complete mess. And there's a lot of people, a lot of these guys are super casual, let's player, entertainment streamers, and they speedrun on the side. And I mean, you're looking at like top runners, and these people, it's completely embarrassing. I make fun of Link to Past Link to Past speedrunners all day, because most of Link to Past speedrunners I'm watching, these guys are completely terrible. They have no clue what they're doing. Gameplay is not natural. It's not even remotely close to natural. They don't attempt to learn real strats. They don't attempt to do any sense of research at all. They don't actually try. They don't take it seriously. Practice regimen is just embarrassing. Is just completely pathetic. Creating a good practice regimen is a big deal. It's very helpful, and I have seen a lot of absolutely terrible practice regimens for speedrunners. I am going to give some credit to Cheese here, because I actually do think he does put together good runs and good feats, more importantly. I don't care about runs. I don't care who's in first place. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter how many feats you have, because most speedrunning feats, I know the people are making them look better than they are. True of the top games as well. I know that for a fact, and I don't care. Frankly, I just don't care. Thing is, I do look at Cheese's gameplay a lot. I think he has good gameplay, straight up. So I am going to give a lot of credit to him. It's not trickling down, unfortunately. Like, you get a lot of the SM64 runners, they just don't take the game seriously. They don't know what they're doing. They don't focus. A lot of these guys don't really even try. I got a 125 in Super Mario World in 2 months, and that was a top 25 time back then. And that was my side game. That was my game I played when I played too much Link to Past for the day. That was not a serious thing. I barely even practiced the game at all, and I eliminated everybody in my sights. When I pick up SM64, it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a complete bloodbath. I'm looking at the Link to the Past leaderboards right now, and I would say most of this leaderboard is an embarrassment. It's a complete embarrassment to gameplay entirely. Most of these people have no clue what they're doing. They don't practice. They don't try. They don't do research. Or they will practice, and they'll just run through the game. Guys, this is what they do when they practice. They just spam the same level literally for 3.5 hours. They get nowhere. They learn nothing. It's a waste of time. This is completely a waste of time. Mr. Speedrun, you're wasting your time. You do something else. Do anything else with your time. This is a problem. This is exactly everything I have criticized ever in the last year. Output-based gaming. This is literally the identity of output-based gaming. Trying to grind out an IL time and then assume you have the required skill level. This does not practice or even remotely think about playing under nerves, changing strategies, dynamic strategies, optimizing strategies outside of what is a frame faster, right? This isn't even optimizing strategies. There's no sense of movement here. There's no sense of strategies. It would not be hard to literally go look at what Cheese, Punkay, Batora are doing. Look at what they're doing. Compare it to what you're doing. And then figure out why they're doing what they're doing. Why you're doing what you're doing. What you can and can't do. What's working. This is easy. Anybody could do this. It's free. This is why I don't reset. Because I like to fail and figure out, why did I mess up? What can I change? What can I do? How can I further my gameplay? Not on an output-based level, because when you have output-based gameplay, this is what happens. You play the game for 3,000 hours and you have nothing to show for it. Why don't I make tutorials for A Link to the Past? A lot of people wonder this. Why, WQ, you're a god at Link to the Past. You're flat out a god at the game. You're way better than everybody else at it. You know way too much about it. Like, you're killing Link to the Past. Why don't you make tutorials? The reason I don't make tutorials is because I don't care about simple mechanical movement stuff. Literally, anybody could just go watch a few of my runs. You learn all my stats. Like, it's easy, it's simple. That I don't care about that stuff. Like, that's basic stuff. No, what I care about is helping every speedrunner, every gamer in the world. That's why I make relative speedrun theory tutorials. That's why I talk about stuff like natural gameplay, like macro natural gameplay. Guys, think about this stuff. If you come up with a solution or answer for gameplay, you don't try. You stop trying. So you get a worse result. And guess what? You're going to rely on that answer to try for you. You go into a tight or a clutch situation in a run. Not in practice, guys. I don't know what this is. I would recommend never doing this in your life. You go into a tight or clutch situation, and then you're relying on your answer to win for you. You don't have to try, right? You fail, it's a cycle. You're only in those tight situations once every few months. You're doomed, right? This is why I talk about this theory, because you can actually start creating real strategies for this stuff long term, and then make a long-term solution and actually see real changes, real improvements. My consistency dramatically improved in Link to the Past over a period of a year, and this is actually way before I even started naturalizing my gameplay. Go back to early 2016 and then compare that to now. It's night and day. The most interesting thing to me about not resetting is AFKing in the middle of a run. Literally in the middle of the run, dropping your controller and being like, shoot, I don't want to finish this run. That would frequently happen. 138, 131, 142. I think I had a 153. This is all due to literally just AFKing. That started to bleed out. My consistency went up. But big problem is I was doing it all in one day. This is all one day, one day, one day. So I was doing it all in one day. That started to bleed out as well. And then I started to get more consistent. My times kind of got worse, but my death counter went way down. And then lately in January, I saw a huge improvement. I mean, 24-20 with 4 blue balls, 24-14 with 5 blue balls, 24-23, 1 blue ball. And we're not talking about the 23 seconds again. You know, these runs are ludicrous. Like, 125.52, this has 10 blue balls, and I lost 50 seconds on gaining that run. Like, this is a 123 pace run. Like, half of these are 123 paces runs. This is a 123. Both of these were headed light road. Like, my consistency skyrocketed. And you know the crazy thing is, guys, these are all no reset runs. These are consecutive no reset runs. And there's no resets here, right? This is true 124 average. I have a true average of 124, 3 runs in a row, like 125.11. 125 average, like that's very good. Just looking at my average right here, it just went down over time. It got a lot better, and this is actual evidence that my average run went down over time. Number of good runs went up over time. Mean and median average went down over time. Deaths went down over time. All my stats in my favor actually did go down over time, and my movement got better, my gameplay got a lot better. And again, this is consecutive no reset runs. Look at my gameplay early 2017, 2016. That I was resetting, it was all over the place. It was a disaster. The epitome of output-based gameplay is trying to get a result and then using that as a means of success. That is the epitome of output-based gameplay. It's destructive. It's the worst thing you can do. This is exactly what I see. And every time somebody resets, it is output-based gameplay. The fact of the matter is, it is output-based gameplay. And I'm ragging on speedrunmr.com a lot. But every single Mario 64 runner, guys, they all have very output-based gameplay. And I would say, League of Past community, at least they do listen to my ideas. A lot of these people at least do watch my videos. They at least do think on that level. They do have me to watch. So they're blessed in that sense. The SM64 community, you know, a lot of these guys I haven't watched. Diza, Toast, D whatever. You know, I'm not actually. Truth is, I've watched D whatever. I don't care. I literally don't care. I know Punk. I watch Punky. You know, me and Punky were cool. I watch him. I don't care. None of these people. I don't care about any guys, except for Sig. We know Sig's good. The rest of you guys, non-factors, not relevant. For me, when it comes to the speedrun, I'm about serious. I focus. I sit down. I pound out a good run. Always. 100% seriousness. And I would say I'm about 30 to 50% of my maximum capabilities, which is, you guys are going to be mind blown. When I reach my maximum, 100%, you guys are going to be mind blown. And it's going to happen naturally, through natural input-based gameplay. It's something I predicted. I keep predicting. This is easy stuff. For example, I know Wilco. We're cool. Me and him are good friends. But why are you resetting, Wilco? Really, I want to ask you, and I want to ask everyone, every speedrunner out there. You're an example. You're easy, right? You're streaming. You have 100 viewers. No one else is doing 120 star. But I want to ask you, and I want to ask everyone, why are you resetting? Right now, you're on a monster run. You're really on a monster run. It looks like you're going to get a thick PB, which is great. But the thing is, when you play a game and you do the whole run, you learn as much as if you were resetting for the first 40 minutes. And when you have a 159, you get absolutely nothing out of PBing 6 months or a year from now. Think a whole year from now, if you have a 155 in a year from now, or 149 or even a 145, PBing right now is useless. Right? PBing this week or even this month doesn't do anything for you. You get way more out of not resetting. Way more out of not resetting. And plus, if you don't reset, you can watch the run. You can watch the run and be like, oh, this is good, this is bad. Now, I know, I'm fully aware, Wilco is running a stream. He's a streamer. He's running a stream. This is a show. I'm fully aware. He is an example. The reality is the vast majority of speedrunners, I'm looking at this whole leaderboard, they don't take speedrunning very seriously. They don't take practice very seriously. They don't try particularly hard. They hardly know what they're doing. They're very cocky, and I would eviscerate them. I completely dominate all of these people. Like I think that's kind of sad, because Super Mario 64 is supposed to be the flagship of speedrunning. It's supposed to be the main competitive game. I mean, look, games on speedrunner.com, right? Yeah, Super Mario 64, 1,900 players. Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey. We got Odyssey up next. Personally, I know a lot of competitive people run Odyssey. I don't care, guys. Come on, it's game's like three months old. Like, get out of here. You got OOT up next, similar to Mario 64, Sunshine, another highly competitive game. And you got Link in the Past. Straight up, you have Link in the Past. And guys, the truth about Link in the Past is, Link in the Past speed culture is extremely aggressive and it's extremely serious. I play Super Mario, right? The top end of Super Mario World, it completely pales in comparison to Link in the Past. Metroid's a really competitive game. I 100% guarantee that. Everything after that, throw it out the window. Who cares? Anyway, guys, if you play Super Mario 64, I want you to succeed. I'm on your team. I want you to win. I want you to succeed. Because if you succeed, everybody succeeds. We're on the same team here. Which is why I'm giving you the opportunity right now to click the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, become an alpha gamer. You're going to change your gameplay. You're going to radically improve your gameplay. You're going to change your life. I'm giving you that opportunity right now to everybody, especially the Super Mario 64 runners, anybody that wants to improve at speed gaming. My WQ Army, the Alpha Gaming Legion, is the best gameplay army anywhere in the whole world, the whole universe, at any point in history. We are Spartans of gameplay. A lot of that is because I go to extreme efforts, radical efforts to play like amazing. And I get people around me to play amazing. Incredible. 100% of your gameplay. I'm bringing out 100% of your gameplay, and then I'm maximizing it. And then guess what, guys? I'm boosting you even more. I'm boosting you by another 50%. When you get WQ boosted, you're not playing on a different level. You're playing on a completely different level. We're not talking about theoretical, okay, I can theoretically get world record 5766, goes to the 866. So throw this all out the window. Like, who gives a shit? This is a speed run, right? We're not talking about single set records. We're talking about an hour and 39-minute adventure that you're gonna have to get. And this is completely useless, dude. Like, this is completely useless. I'm talking about going beyond what you could theoretically see with output. I'm talking about gameplay that's conceptually on a higher level than anything else beyond theoretically what you perceive as the best. This is what naturalizing your gameplay is. This is what natural gameplay really is. We're talking about gameplay that optimizes real-time variables. Because think about it. Why do you want to optimize real-time variables? Guys, real-time variables are the only variables. There's no other variables. Theoretical variables, task variables, they don't exist. They're not gameplay. They're not happening, right? Real-time variables is all you have. Of course you want to optimize real-time variables. I'm talking about optimizing real-time variables, which leads to consistency, which leads to much better times, and you're going to see it, guys. Why do I give Cheese credit? Why do I give Cheese credit? Because look at his 70-star record. Look at Cheese's 70-star record. 47-34. This is 28 days ago. This guy is dominating the leaderboard. He's completely dominating the leaderboards. People play, I've seen the 70-star runners. They play 70-star all day, every day. They do it all the time, and they don't come near him. He does like 7 runs. He PBs by 20 seconds. Like, this is a real thing, right? This is why, because Cheese is actually in that level of gameplay where he's starting to optimize real-time variables. That's why he's able to get a 139.20 that lost a minute, right? This is how deep SM64 can go, and that's why I'm completely confident I would completely kill the entire leaderboard. We're talking 231st placed. A day later, I'm at 137th place. A week later, I'm at 80th place. A month later, I'm top 20. I'd kill it. Completely kill it. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Make sure to speedrun today. Even if you have no idea what you're doing, even if your gameplay is very output-based, don't worry about it, guys. Get out there and be the best output-based gamer you can be, because you're going to input-base your gameplay over time, naturally. It has to happen naturally. Of course it has to happen naturally. Things only happen naturally. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and you become an alpha gamer.